Yeah, welcome back. I know, my dearest students, you all are very happy at your house. And just I am going to teach you literature and the second topic, the magic bonbon. I have started and I have gone through up to 13 pages and just the remaining 2 pages, 14 and 15. I am just going to complete and try to get me properly. Just from the last line of the 13, while the mayor was introducing him, the great man sat fidgeting in his chair and happening to put his thumbs and finger into his vest pocket. He found the lavender colored bonbon he had placed there the evening before. And just when the mayor uttered his name, or just when the mayor called him on the stage to present or deliver his speech, he was sitting on his place and just he kept his hand in his pocket. And as we know, there was the bonbon which he had kept in the house of Bostwick. When he went there to take the dinner, he kept the bonbon. All the family members or all the persons who were presented there took the bonbon, but he kept in his pocket. And just now, when his name was announced to come on the stage to present his speech, he kept his finger in his pocket and found the bonbon. This may clear my thought the senator, and slipped the bonbon into his mouth. And he thought that when he would take the bonbon, simply it clear his voice or throat, so he took the bonbon. He ate the bonbon. A few minutes afterward, he arose before the vast audience, which greeted him with enthusiastic applause. And as we know, he was the best speaker of the place. So when he took the stage, all the person started giving a big round of clap, or just all the uh, persons started doing the big hand, started giving the big hand, or just applauding, started applauding for him, all the persons, because he up to now had presented great speech. So all the persons were very happy that they were going to, yeah, they would be going to listen great speech. My friends, began the senator in a grave voice, this is a most impressive and important occasion. And just he started his voice by telling, my friends, and this was a most impressive and important occasion. By telling this, he presented, yeah, started his speech. Then he paused, balanced himself upon his left foot, and by saying this much, as you know, just he took the bonbon, and because of the bonbon, he was unbalanced, and just try to keep himself on a left, try to balance himself on the left leg, foot, yeah, and kicked his right leg into the air, and the way favored by ballet dancers. He was like a ballet dancers. He, by being balanced on left leg, he just kicked his right leg in the air. There was a hum of amazement and horror from the spectators, but the senator appeared to not to notice it. And in the audience, there was amazement and just a horror too, because all the people were surprised by looking him. Nobody had thought that the senator presented himself like this, oh sorry, like that on the stage, because he was a great uh, speaker. He used to present very nicely, but now he started dancing. He whirled, whirled around upon the tips of his toes, kicked right and left in a graceful manner, and startled a bald-headed man in the front row by casting a longing glance in the direction. And just He didn't stop there, as we know, because of the effect of the bonbon. He started dancing, and just tip of his toes, he balanced just himself on the left leg, just kicked his right, right leg, and just he again moved there on his toes and kicked right and left in the graceful manner. And one by one, just he just started kicking and started dancing there in graceful manner without thinking that he was doing the mistake. He was there to present his speech in front of the audience, but he was dancing. And the bald-headed man who was sitting in front of was surprised and frightened. Yeah, just he was scared because of his activities. Suddenly, Credible Search, who happened to be present, uttered a scream and sprang to her feet. And just Credible Search, just I think uh, we haven't forgot, we haven't forgotten her. She was the lady who bowed the bonbon, and she screamed, pointing, pointing an accusing finger at the dancing senator. She cried in a loud voice, and she cried in a loud voice that the senator, he is the person who stole my bonbon, because when he took the bonbon and started dancing, she simply understood he was dancing with the effect of the bonbon. So he cried and I screamed there that he was the person who stole her bonbon. That's the man who stole my bonbons. Seize him, arrest him, don't let him escape. And she started crying to seize her, to catch him or arrest him, or not to go from there, not let him run away from the place, or don't let him escape. No, but the usher rushed her out of the hall, thinking she had gone suddenly insane. But the persons who were there to just maintain the peace took her outside of the hall, thinking that she had gone mad. And the senator's friends seized him firmly and carried him out of the stage entrance to the street, where they put him into an open carriage and instructed the driver to take him home. And his friend just took him away from the stage and took him outside of the hall and just instructed the driver of the carriage to take him to the house, his house. The effect of the magic bonbon was still powerful enough to control the poor senator, who stood upon the rear seat of the carriage and danced energetically all the way home. And just as we know, the effect of the bonbon was so powerful, and because of that, he was dancing on the seat of the car, or the seat of the carriage. He was not thinking that what he was doing. Because of the effect of the bonbon, as the Bostwick family started doing different kinds of activities by inviting a guest in his house. Same thing happened with senator. When he took the bonbon, he started dancing on the stage in front of the audience, and when his friend took him outside of the hall and just instructed the driver to took him to his house, he was dancing in the car too. And just to the delight of the crowd of small boys who followed the carriage and the grief of the sober-minded citizens who shook their heads sadly and whispered that another good man had gone wrong. And just the child who was following him on the road, he saw all the thing, and the citizens who had expected to listen a very uh, good delivery or good presentation or good speech from him, by shaking his head or just whispered, yeah, just keeping his hand on head, being sad, just told another good man had gone wrong. Means good man had gone wrong. Means he, because of his mischief, yeah, because of his mistake which he had presented on the stage, they started telling. It took the senator several months to recover from the shame and humiliation of this escapade, and curiously enough, he never had the slightest idea what had induced him to act in so extraordinary a manner. And just this mischief or this thing, that thing simply uh, took a time, took a long time, several months to recover, get out of it. Simply he was unable to get rid of this thought, that thought which he had done there, because it was very shameful and very sad for him, because he had his own credit, and he had his own impression in the society, and the people respected him more, and all the persons respected his speech. But because of his mischief and whatever just he did on the stage, instead of presenting his speech, he started dancing, and it was shameful for him. So it took several months to get out of it or to recover. But up to now he was unable to understand what was the thing which motivated him to do the activities, what induced, what is the reason of the dancing, why he suddenly started dancing there, what made him dance. He was unable to understand. Perhaps it was fortunate the last bonbon had now been eaten, for they might easily have caused considerably more trouble than they did. And the last, they simply, it was fortunate the last bonbon had now been eaten, and all the bonbon was over. No bonbon were left, and it was really unexpected, and nobody had thought that the bonbon which were created to make Clarabelle shirts famous just did such thing in many people's life. Simply senator had destroyed his life, just his impression or whatever he had because of his speech. And the Bostwick family simply because of their behavior, because of the bonbon, they lost his one of the best friend, the senator. Of course, Clarabelle went again to the wise chemist and signed a check for another box of magic bonbons, and she went to the Dr. Dodge, Bostwick uncle, Bostwick house to for the another box of bonbon, and she simply signed the check and got other box of bonbon. And she must have taken better care of this, and this time she must have taken care, because previous time she lost it, for she is now famous vaudeville actress, and now she became very famous actress in dancing, singing, comedy, in all the aspect. She became nice actress. And just I have completed the topic, and just I am going to tell you to be safe, and next video just I will again summarize the topic. Be safe and try to save your family members.